Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida. Today to see who will walk out as champion of the Tax Slayer Gator Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Yellow Jackets offense will take the first swing of the game. And here he comes, guys, the man who makes everything go.
Everything in this offense is built around his ability. He's got such great field vision. He's got it all, Paul.
He is must-watch TV. Let's not get it twisted. People show up to this stadium. People are watching back at home because of this guy right here.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl game.
They stripped it out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
A great spot to start this drive for the offense. The give to the back. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season, throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags, personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think...
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we're getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to two guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other.
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to...
And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
They move the tight end all over. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offense is running towards the open grass, right? They're going toss play to the field, but way too much penetration defensively, forcing that tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Smith. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're going to run it. Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Right back to him on the ground. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the 1st. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Donald. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. Motion from the offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. The Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt goes out of bounds. This should be the last play of the quarter. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
They'll give it to the back. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. The play-action fake. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. And the Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And this is why you don't want to get in these situations. 3rd and long, defense knows its pass. They're playing pass, playing deep. QB has nowhere to go with the football, so he just throws it away.
Running it back, it's Tuggle. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. And the Dogs are moving quickly down the field. On the run, it's Frazier. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. The Dogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide out in motion. Quick handoff. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They'll keep it on the ground. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Georgia going up tempo. Slams ahead. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
They've gotten right on the cusp of the end, and he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
You can tell this is a pass play. He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you've got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
They're bringing heat. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect the quarterback a little bit better.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. He's going to pass. He's got it on the run. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. He wants to pass it on second down. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he takes this from inside the 5. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, a first half that gave us some riveting moments, not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. In other words, a fabulous start to the Gator Bowl.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Toggle. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Paul, just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game, punctuating the season.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big throw.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man downfield. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as it gets him down at the 37. And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They're setting up the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
They executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They picked up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The Bulldogs are in the hurry up. They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the stomping has commenced.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
And he makes the extra point. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the...
And they got him for the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight up front. They're just getting beat across the board.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to go up top. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when they throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on 1st down. The give to the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And they'll come to the line with less than a yard to go. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He's just outside the 20-yard line, stopped at the 21 after a pickup of 6.
When you're a defense, you will stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Georgia hunkers down in the red zone. Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on 1st down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a 2nd down and long, putting them in a great position to be successful.
Pulls it in. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him over.
On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Georgia. And the pummeling has started. And at this point, they're just rubbing their noses at it.
There's nothing positive to be able to take away from this. You got beat down, move on to the next game, start working on the next opponent. This one's over.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They go to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They get him down after he makes the catch.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
He lost one down the sideline. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives. The coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
The kickoff team out there to boot it away and 15 yards farther up the field after the roughing the kicker penalty. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Tuggle. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Here comes the offense on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Georgia going back to work with another first down. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
Back to throw, it's Cummings. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Evans. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll try to offset that first down mishap, but a lot of ground to cover on 2nd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. It's still 3rd and goal.
Yeah, and that's nice coverage. He's taking a shot, trying to throw the ball to the end zone. Maybe put that thing up a little bit higher where his guy can go up and make a play and come down. Nice job by the defender, just getting his fingertip on the top of the football.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Never a doubt. And now the lead's extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Getting nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Let's go. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Here we go. Quick strike complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And the extra point is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going here.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice job by the defense there. They're trying to get to the quarterback. And you see those arms. They're flailing. They're swatting at that football. They're trying to get the ball out of the QB's hands. Those long arms by those D linemen, man. They were able to get that ball loose.
Line gets set. First down. Quarterback will audible. The give and tick, 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 tick. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Powers forward. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Got it on the outside of Jaw. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch. It's long. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Yellow Jackets are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man down the middle. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Gets it out fast. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
And the Yellow Jackets pick up the first down.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one. On that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Right down the middle. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that. Put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Cummings. Safe completion on the screen. Crosses the 30, he's got away. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. He wants to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive. Pedal to the...
Touchdown, Dogs! And the route is on.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, just to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got to...
And that pass picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
With the clock running, this should be the final play. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this